Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Sports Vault. We're kind of shifting gears now a little bit to our NBA section. Joe Archino here with Jon Severe of the Iona men's basketball team. And, of course, John, you kind of see the game a little bit differently as a player. So we want to get your take on things. Kevin Durant, how could you not go too far in the news without coming across his name? Most likely out the remainder of the season. Everybody kind of has their own thoughts on what that means. But to you, do you think Golden State can survive for the long haul with this potential injury, keeping him out for a long period of time?
There's no way. I mean, Kevin Durant is a big piece on that team. I mean, I don't think they have enough fire to go against the Spurs and definitely the Rockets. So it'd be hard.
I think it's easy to look at the NBA and just put Golden State and put Cleveland at the top, and everyone else kind of falls in. But if you had to kind of go out there on a limb and kind of say, all right, if Durant's injury means this team's going to be able to take it over. And if something weird happens to Cleveland in the East, this team is going to be the next one to step up. In the East and in the West, who could potentially step up if something happened to Golden State or something happened to Cleveland?
I mean, if something happened to the Warriors as right now it is, I think the Spurs would be. I mean, the Spurs is always the team to beat because they never really play they rest their guys in during the season. So they're not worried about the record. They just worry about making the playoffs, and that's a dangerous team to play against. And the Rockets too. So the Spurs and the Rockets, those two teams is ridiculous. And going to the Cavs, if the Cavs go down, I like the Raptors. I mean, Kyle Lowry hurt right now, but DeRozan's playing great.
More than the Celtics?
I was about to say that the Celtics, the game yesterday,
great game.
That was a. Yeah, so Celtics and the Raptors, those two teams would be be scary for the Cavs.
A lot of scary things happening in the NBA, but of course, people who kind of look now at Cleveland's roster saying it's scary if this team doesn't win the NBA title. So now we'll kind of look. They add Deron Williams to their team. They add Andrew Bogut to their team. LeBron asked for playmakers. He has received the playmakers that he so desperately wanted. What do you think this does to this Cleveland team?
Playing great, LeBron playing great, and J.R. Smith might come back. So, and they got the Kyle Korver, a great shooter. So that's a team to beat.
Even if Kevin Durant gets healthy and plays, you still think Cleveland is that much better than them?
Yes. I mean, because they have a defensive and offensive set. So it's they have two units, just like the Warriors had last year when they had the first unit and second unit in the year they won. So that team, scary team. I wouldn't want to play the Cavs in the playoffs.
I don't think a lot of people would want to play the Cavs with the LeBron James on their team, but LeBron James has always kind of been questioned about the amount of minutes he's played. He's played in 6 straight NBA Finals. He's played more minutes than any other player in the league these last 6 years. And a lot of people, I think reasonably at times, question, are these minutes going to take their toll on the best player in the game right now? When comes the point, and you're a player so you can kind of understand the toll the amount of minutes he's played takes on him, when do you think that kind of would ever come into question or come into play?
I mean, when you're a player, you're not really worried about the minutes. Definitely in the game being close, you're not going to ask for a sub. As the game go by, you can't just manage somebody's minutes. I mean, yes, if he's hurt, but he's healthy. He's running fast. He's faster than anybody in the court, so he's getting rebounds, running, blocking shots. So it's not affecting his game. I think they worry about him for the playoffs, so his body won't break down because he's definitely going to play every minute in the playoffs. So I think they worry about the playoffs and not worry about right now. I think they worry about his body and don't want him to get hurt. Just like Kevin Durant just got hurt. So I think they worry about what if. They're not worried about what's now. And he's happy. I mean, you can't stop somebody from being happy. He want to play. He's not going to not want to play.
Can't stop anyone from being happy. Now, I got to ask you, because I asked your team, and I said, in the finals right now, you had to make the pick who's going to be in it. He told me, of course, if Kevin Durant is healthy, we're going to have a repeat of what we had the last 2 years. But if he isn't, maybe we got Rockets, Cavs. Now I'm going to put it up to you. You've got to make the call right now. Who are we going to see in the finals?
Spurs, Cavs.
Spurs, Cavs, no Warriors.
Nah, if the Kevin Durant is hurt, I mean, he's not coming back, it's over. Because as previews, they lost when he got hurt. And Steph Curry, hopefully he gets better, but he's been playing poorly. Can't make a shot, and that's his thing. you got a guy that's a great shooter and not making shots, and that's a problem. So hopefully he take a little nap and wake up from what's happening right now. But yeah, I mean, the Spurs, they played great, and they played great defense. They passed the ball around. And like, it's not only one guy. I mean, yes, they had Kawhi, that's the guy, but they have a team effort, and it's like that's a team to be scared of too.
Bold predictions from a bold player. Thank you for listening to The Sports Vault, everyone. Joe Archino here with Jon Severe. We'll catch everybody next time.